Now, before we begin, this is just a brief public announcement. We had some catastrophic mic issues on this round, so please look past these imperfections and enjoy the show. Thank you for joining us today. This is Two Merry Widows and a Thrice-Divorcée. I'm your host, Laura, and I'm here to discuss with my two very besties, Judy and Bridge, about what it's like to navigate through the holidays when your holidays are actually really quite different without your husband, your other half. What does that look like, and how are we three coping? Now, who would like to go first?
I can.
Oh,
Me.
let's hear it.
Well, since my divorce, I used to always celebrate with my spouse's side of the family. And this was the first year in probably 10 years that I was invited to celebrate with my family, with my brother specifically. So I was very excited about that. It was so nice to be included in his world again. So
it was almost a good thing.
it was.
Right? You weren't with your third husband's family. You were with your biological family. And
Yes.
I mean, that's a good thing that
really
happened
was. I mean,
from...
considering my mom died in 2011. So
12 years?
yeah, she's been gone for 12 years. And the first couple years after her passing, we all were together, but I was with my second husband when my mom passed. So I was splitting the holidays between my family and his family. And then I don't know what happened after my second divorce, my family I think they just kind of abandoned me. Yeah, I think I shock my family more than anything, because a lot of times they're just like, it's just, dude, it's, they should be used to it by now. But so when I met my third husband, they just did not invite me to family functions. I don't know.
Well, I guess they figured you were going to spend it with your third husband.
Well, and that's kind of how they always made the assumption that if they didn't hear from me, that my life was good and I didn't need any help, or I didn't need them around, or whatever. And the whole time I was there, my brother and my sister-in-law were just like, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much.
When you were there this year.
This year.
That's good.
I mean, I just felt like, my God, have I been like, is it me? Am I the one that's the problem? And I've been like giving them the wrong vibes?
Well, maybe you had been absent for a couple years because
you had been absent.
Maybe they assumed that that's where you wanted to be with the.
I also felt like they didn't want me because of my failures. Because you got to remember now, my brother has been with his wife since they were in high school.
Yeah.
And my sister's been with her husband since middle school. So, I mean, I'm the only one that's been married multiple times.
Well, we should give them something to talk about.
That's right.
There's a song, right? Let's give them something to talk about.
So it was very nice being with them this year. And, especially with my dad, because he's kind of fading a little bit, and just, his memory, and then him denying that his memory's going. Yeah. So that's kind of how things, but it was a great day. And I ended up going over my son's afterwards because he told me they were eating at 3. My brother ate at 1. And we found out that his daughter is having another baby.
Your brother's daughter.
My brother's daughter.
Oh, wow.
That'll be grandchild number 9.
What? For your brother or for your father?
No, my brother has 9 kids.
Wow.
9 grandkids. Thanksgiving was kind of a whirlwind for all of us because we were all like, another one?
Well, Lala, tell us about your holiday. How was it? How was it different? What was good? What was bad? What was sad? What was happy?
I really wanted to ask you if when you came home to mom and dad, to dad, to the family, to the home, did you do something that you did as a kid during this holiday season, or was it a whole new experience?
It was kind of a whole new experience because this was probably the first year we all actually sat at a table together because none of us Well, my sister's the only one that really had a house big enough with a dining room table that was large enough to really fit the majority of us, especially the adults. So my brother just had a huge addition put on the house, and they bought a beautiful dining room set. And my brother didn't show up, wasn't able to come because he was cooking turkeys for charity. So he made turkeys for people, and they came and picked them up. I don't know whether they were pre-ordered, or I don't know what exactly he was doing, but he was cooking turkeys and then I don't know, giving them away, I guess, selling them. I'm not really 100% sure what he was doing, but he couldn't make it because he was cooking turkeys all morning. And then we all actually sat at the same table, and my sister-in-law beautifully decorated the table. And it was me and my dad and his girlfriend, my brother and his wife, my sister and her husband, her 2 kids, my niece and her 3 children.
Wow, it sounds like quite a gathering.
It was really nice. And then, like I said, my son was supposed to eat at 3. So I was like, okay, well, don't count me for dinner. I'll come for dessert. And I left. I went over there. They hadn't even started to eat yet. And the roosters and the chickens were running around the backyard like crazy. And it was fun. My son's like, well, let's go out there. And I said, well, do you need to feed them? What are they going to do? You know, because he can't let the dogs and the chickens out at the same time. So we couldn't put the dogs out there. So he's like, well, let me feed them now. So he was outside and he was throwing feed around, and the rooster started flapping its wings and showing its chest.
Getting aggressive.
And chased my son. And my son is like,
we gotta walk off the turkey somehow.
I'm like, you better watch out, rooster. You might be dinner next.
I saw a picture of that. Well, I saw photos of that rooster. It was a beautiful bird.
Beautiful rooster. Oh my God,
bird.
Absolutely gorgeous. And because at first he was getting aggressive towards me. So my son kind of stepped in between, but the rooster started chasing us. We had to leave the yard.
Well, it sounds like you had fun. You spent time at your brother's. You spent time at your son's.
And
it sounds lovely. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Lala. I know you don't have any rooster stories, but
no.
How are you?
I'm feeling fine. This year I decided to try something new and it completely failed, but whatever. I didn't want to cook a full turkey. So I thought, I'll get some turkey tenderloins, roll them up, cover in butter, add salt and pepper, throw some rosemary in there. And they came out dry as wood, I swear.
What were they?
Just cutlets, turkey cutlets.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And, hey, at least the kids went out and got gravy because that helped.
You didn't make the gravy. They went out and got gravy.
Of course I didn't make the gravy.
Oh, my God.
But, the thing that I miss, and
that's hilarious.
I think I was left hungry, was because my husband used to go out and deep fry our turkey or put it in the smoker. And there was nobody in town more jealous than all the people next door because they were like, oh, man, it's mouth-watering delicious.
Making the turkey.
That's a very big difference from your husband doing all the cooking to then you having to do the cooking.
He didn't do all the cooking. He just concentrated on the turkey, and that's where we needed him to be because he's the master at, I don't know, cooking meat. We're not going to. Oh, stop. Okay.
So were your sides okay? Did you make sides to go with your turkey cutlets?
Yes, I made sides. And of course, we had to have green bean casserole. And it has to be made a certain way or else it is considered trash.
Doesn't one consider green bean casserole trash?
My husband loved it a certain way.
Beans. Nasty.
No.
Anyway.
You cannot have fresh beans. My husband had to have the canned beans with the canned cream of mushroom with everything canned and just, yeah. And the French onion, the tomato. I know you can't see this, but Bridge is yakking in the corner.
I am all about fresh vegetables.
Well, I use fresh green beans, but I made it exactly how you described.
Girls, do some fresh green beans in a pot with some smoked neck bones and some salt and pepper and stew him for a minute. Oh my Lord. Okay. I'm sorry. You're not going to buy me on green beans with cream of mushroom soup.
And then and the thing was I put cream instead of milk and whipping cream instead of milk in it. And I whipped it up.
Why do green beans? This is an entirely different subject. Why do green beans need cream of anything on top of them?
Because my husband liked it that way, and that's how he was going to have it.
Well, I'm sorry that you missed that this year. I am.
Oh, she had it.
Oh, you had it.
Yes.
Lovely. Was it good? Was it edible?
I have to admit that my French onions were a little outdated and they were kind of not as crunchy as they could have been.
I bet your husband, maybe who used to cook, actually sliced onions and fried them and made them nice and crispy. Maybe. Al? No.
No, they were from a can. Did you not?
No, he was concentrating. Didn't you hear me?
But you can make
concentrating on the turkey. But
this conversation has gone off the rails. Off the rails.
But, bless Max. He was like, we need to leave his chair open.
Oh,
yeah. I was like, of course, no problem.
That's so sweet.
Did you set a place setting?
That is so sweet.
Open.
All right, I didn't think that far into it because it's a spontaneous thing. So, but no, that's a good idea. Awesome. We'll do that next year.
That is very thoughtful for an 18-year-old to be like, let's leave a place open for Dad. Right. That's very sweet.
Yeah, but we did leave the green bean casserole in place of his dish. So that was okay.
It was okay. He was smiling on
Did the spirits of Thanksgiving past eat that green bean casserole?
It's practically gone, guys.
I still have a little bit left of mine.
But yeah, missing. I miss his cooking so much.
Oh, I bet.
He was such a good cook. He would inject the turkey.
Yum.
Making sure it was dry so that it wouldn't blow up in the fryer. I would never go out there because I was terrified.
You have to get all the water off to deep fry. Yeah.
Deep fry.
It's very important. Yeah. I bet that was delicious. I'm sure that's very difficult.
It is. And I think it's
an art to deep fry.
I think it is.
Turkey. I really think it is.
I think it is.
My son smoked a turkey this year for the first time.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know.
No,
whenever he put
good.
on it, set my mouth on fire.
Well, maybe his seasonings were just too spicy.
He's like, yeah, Mom, I think I used the spicy seasoning. And I was like, you think?
Flames coming out of your mouth.
And then I had to go buy lots. I ate a whole thing of Tums when I got home.
Oh my gosh. That's your worst.
But the food was good. It was just, I can't handle spices like a normal person anyway, so.
That's because we're old. We're over 50. I used to love spice. I still love spice. I try to eat a lot of spice, and it does hurt my stomach, hurt my tongue, hurt my, you know what? It hurts everything.
Acid refluxes.
It's bad. Yeah, but I still love, I will put some pickled jalapenos on just about anything. I love them.
So who came and visited with you for Thanksgiving this year?
Well, Max's girlfriend, she lives in Massachusetts. She drove all the way down here just for the holiday.
That's sweet.
That's very sweet.
She had a little time off of school, but on Thanksgiving, she was doing her schoolwork because she thought she had to have it in by the next day. And then she contacted her teacher. She's like, I don't think I'm going to have it ready. She's like, it's not due till Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
Like, so the pressure was off. So,
well, that's good. So it was just the three of you guys?
It's just the three of us.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. It took the pressure off of me. I mean, I really wish I could have given him something a little bit more spectacular, but we all had a very lazy day. We all spent time together on the sofa. We watched whatever we were watching, and I just would cook something and then put it on the table and cover it in aluminum foil. Then I would cook something else and then put it on the table in aluminum foil. Then finally it was time to eat, and we sat down. It was just so chill.
Now, do you have a tradition of watching the Macy Day parade? Either of you?
I do. It's a big thing for me, but because I don't have cable anymore, I only have streaming services, I couldn't find it.
Oh, it's on NBC. You have to download NBC. And I don't think you have to pay for the NBC app. Well, I think the NBC app is free.
I don't know that.
Because I watch NBC.
We watch
streaming. It's on CBS too. Well, because there's different moderators.
The Peacock or the live, because you can watch Peacock and watch live NBC stuff. Well, but I do have the NBC app.
So I have NBC app and Peacock app and Paramount Plus.
and
is the CBS.
So I
and
do
they
too.
also did the parade.
All right. Well, I saw the Pennsylvania. The Philly
So I think
parade.
it's just about
The Dunkin'
finding
Donuts
it.
parade,
Oh.
which was just as lovely.
Yeah.
Because that was the one that my son actually attended one year for. He was in choir and he was on the.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that was a good story.
My daughter's boyfriend, they watched, we have YouTube. He has YouTube TV. So,
Yes.
so that they're able to watch a lot of live stuff. So he sat down with because he worked the night
Another
before.
name and another name.
Well, everybody knows my granddaughter. Well, anyway, my daughter had to work at the hospital. So she got off
Did she?
Yeah,
Thanksgiving Day?
the night before.
Oh, okay.
So she tries to put in 1 hours when she can. And so he got up and she came home and he let her sleep and he got up with her granddaughter and I came out and they were watching the Macy Day parade and I just thought it was just so cute.
It's a nice parade.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about hearing the bands and the music and everybody's so excited and confetti and the balloons. It just really brings you into the mood.
Yeah. And they watched that and then I did my thing, but it was nice watching.
I had it on. I had the TV on. I had the parade on. I had the volume up, but I was in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
So, yeah, I did.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Yes.
What has changed for you, if anything?
Well, not much. Honestly, not much because we always went to one of my family members. Well, we did sometimes try to go to his mother and father's, spend an hour or so there, and then go to my sister's. So that's a little different. But overall, I mean, it's really not that much of a change because it's always I'm making something or two somethings, not green bean casserole.
I scoff at that comment.
So I make usually mac and cheese is my thing. That's my jam. I always got to do the mac and cheese and sometimes other things. And so I still do that and I still head up to my sister's house. So I went to my oldest sister's. It's my oldest sister's this year, second or third year in a row. She has been battling cancer since my husband died, literally 6 weeks after my husband passed away. She was diagnosed with cancer and says she's still battling that. She's a little immunocompromised, so we don't have a lot of people and fanfare at her house, but
did she eat anything?
She actually really she's feeling much better. She's really
that's a relief.
She's really doing much better. She did eat. Funny story. She cooked the turkey upside down. Not knowing she cooked the turkey upside down. So I take this turkey out of the oven because I'm going to take it out of the oven. I'm going to make a gravy. I need the drippings from the bottom. And I'm looking at this turkey and she told me she had put a 13-pound turkey in the oven. So I'm looking at this turkey and I'm like, that's the sickliest looking turkey I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, what is wrong with this turkey? Because it really was golden brown. I was like, what is wrong with this turkey? So, I kept staring at it and then I realized the damn thing's upside down. Anyway, I flipped it over. It was very moist, but the skin on the top was not moist. It was not palatable. We had to take that skin off the top of the turkey breast. But, otherwise it was...
Was it savory?
I mean, the turkey, yes, the turkey itself was it really was. It really was. It was quite tasty, but you didn't want to look at it.
Because my neighbor purposely cooks her turkey up. And so she's like halfway through the baking.
Yeah.
Well, she flips it, or like at the last hour, she flips it and then puts it back in breast up. And
right.
Then the skin will golden and crisp up on the top.
Maybe I'll try that.
No, it's actually a very good way to cook a turkey. But my sister had no idea. And I pulled this thing out and I was like, there's something wrong with this turkey.
I tried to tell Bridget, I said, well, maybe she was trying
No, she didn't.
recipe.
She didn't do it on purpose because when I said something to her, she's like, "Oh, yeah, I might have done that. It was early. But you know what? I'm glad that she had the strength. She got up. She made the turkey. She made the stuffing.
I'm so happy.
It was
That's
good.
good.
It was good.
Aw.
So here we are. The thing is, honestly, I missed my husband because my husband wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like having a major like disruption in the Thanksgiving Day tradition, it really wasn't that disruptive because if you look at, if you just look at the bigger picture and what we always do, I get up, I cook something, we get in the car, we drive to one of my sisters and we have Thanksgiving dinner.
Right.
So this being the third year that I did not have my husband for Thanksgiving, I think I'm kind of getting used to it. I'm not happy about it, but you just get used to a new normal.
Yep. This is the new normal.
And
it's okay.
Considering that I would get up and make macaroni and cheese anyway, I would get up and
Well, Lala and I get to taste the cheesecake you made.
It's pretty good.
I'm going to have to force you to come over here and cook for me one day.
You wouldn't have to force her.
Really? Okay. What do I need? Just
A
wine?
bottle? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Maybe
Now-
2 bottles?
Now, when it comes to Christmas, I mean, it's hard because it's just me and Max. And so it's hard to make it special.
Note to self, don't pour wine during the taping.
Does any of your family come down at all for Christmas?
No, because it is quite a distance. And then where do they stay? Yeah, they can do a hotel, but
Girl, put some air mattresses out there in the living room.
I sleep on an air mattress.
You sleep on an air. She sleeps on an air mattress at my house.
Or I sleep on a couch, depending on where I fall.
It's been out there for 2 years. I haven't put it away.
Would you consider going up there this year? Since it is just Max?
well, we would have to stay in a hotel.
She fidgets a little nervously.
It's just traveling, even by road, by train. It's dreadful.
It is. Traveling's terrible. I hate
understand.
traveling.
So I'd rather go during a weird summer out, day or
A non-holiday.
yeah, not holiday.
Yeah.
But when it comes to having Christmas here, it was a big deal. It would be all in the basement. Al would decorate like crazy. He would pull off the doors in our closet so that he can snug the tree inside the closet because there's just not enough space in this house. We have a dinky little house. I love my house, but it's small and I'm a big person. So he would tuck the tree in to the closet.
I don't think someone's recording.
That is recording. See, recorded.
But look, this one has been flat the entire time.
Because I'm quiet.
Yeah, her mic.
No, it's been flat the entire time.
Yes,
Talk.
No.
Keep
Trust
going.
me. I'll show you.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
That concludes our taping of Two Merry Widows and a Thrice-Divorcée. We're taking a slight break, let's just say a 2-week break, to do our part 2 of our holiday series of only 2. Anyway, happy holidays. Bye.